Hello everyone. Today I am finally testing out my new new mic, and I will tell you all. Um, I'm very hopeful that I will actually be able to get this full video out. If you may recall, the last time I played FTL was when I was like 12. So that's interesting. I recently got a new mic, a Blue Yeti, and I wanted to record. I apologize for any background noise. The fans on my computer, I think, need dusted off because they're kind of momentarily like running a little harder. So I think those might need a little bit of replacement. As you can see, I had easy on because I haven't played this game in forever when I started playing yesterday. I'm glad to be back. So interesting little story. I was struggling for days trying to figure this all out, and I eventually had to have a good friend of mine online help me out, and it looks like I spawned right into a nebula. Great. Let me tell you about FTL. FTL is a rogue-like game where your main goal is to... Well, that was close. Your main goal is to try and get a message to the rebel fleet and ultimately defeat the rebel fleet. I think I repeated that. No, you're trying to outrun the rebel fleet to get to the Federation and deliver a message, and at the end of the game, you fight the rebel capital ship. It's a simple game. The thing is, though, it is just outright, at times, brutally crushing in some of the challenges you can actually comp against, because everything is up to chance. And since I'm not really going to be using my rockets this playthrough, I traded it for a reactor upgrade, which is pretty nice. That means I can actually have my engines at full and have both my weapons on. So I'm going to have my group come in there. Okay, that's not good. And I'm getting hammered. That's fun. Come on, just hit the weapons. There we go. Missiles offline. So now they actually can't physically do anything to me. At least for the time being. Gonna try and hit the engines before they can run. And there we go. Ship is taken down. My pilot, thankfully, did not die in that exchange. I did take a fair amount of damage during that whole interaction, though. And if the Ion Pulse would like to stop putting my things offline... Yeah, that's the thing about this game. Oh my god. There are various things, just, besides enemies you have to worry about. You do have to worry about environmental effects in many cases. There's things like distress beacons, which oftentimes are events where you can get certain things, depending on your crew, like composition, where like an alien might have a certain benefit that the rest of your crew might not, and might be able to get you more rewards out of a situation, or might temporarily be removed in some cases, but then come back with extra points. or with new weapons, or with drones. So there's a lot of risk whenever you do jumps to distress beacons and other things. Oh, I do not have enough missiles. So if I hadn't used those missiles there, I would have been able to get a lot more fuel. And that's the other thing about this game, is a lot of times you can have situations where you could have probably had something that would have been really helpful, but then come to find out you don't have enough money for it. And I see there's another case here where I did not have enough. So I'm going to jump here. I'm going to jump up one and then to the exit. And it's another distress beacon. All right, let's see what this one brings. Hail them. Again, more things I don't have for things I want. That sucks. And that was kind of a waste of fuel. Oh, and I could have had more scrap. So I'm going to head to a friendlies sector, which is typically a lot less dangerous. The problem is I'm pretty sure there is also the chance that you won't get as much loot. But in the Zoltan-controlled sector, you can get what is called Zoltan shields. And those are shields that will actually allow you to essentially get a second layer of, like, overshields. And, ooh. I'm just going to vent that out and have my pilot come in there. And I'm going to have him actually go to the doors to hold that guy off. So I'm going to have... it doesn't seem they can actually hurt us with that. Yeah, none of their weapons can actually hurt us. So I'm actually going to hit their teleporter. Wow, that was bad. And now I have no missiles. Crap. Okay, they had to come back. Good. And they're down. All right. Nothing from the ship that I was saving, but sometimes you just got to deal with that. Don't really have anything I can upgrade my ship with the excess scrap that I have obtained. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's not good. So, oh, crap. Yeah, I have to, like, immediately start going for that mind control device, because that could end potentially with me having to kill a crew member. And I'm going to go for the weapons, because that laser they have is one of the very few in the whole game which can actually tear through multiple layers of shields. And you know, because I just want to get out of that, I'm just going to accept the offer. I'm going to have these two both go in there to repair it, then have them return to their stations. I'm going to buy 2 power bars just for when I need it. And I wish I had checked, because there's a store right there. So I'm going to jump to this beacon and... Oh, no. That is not good. And these floating around the edge are a certain type of drone, which is actually quite effective at shooting down missiles. But it only looks like... Oh no, they missed. Or I think those might be the ones that shoot down other drones. So I think I'm actually safe. Except I'm out. of that. Thankfully, I was able to shut down the weapon, at least temporarily. And there we go, the ship is destroyed. So, that's real right. I got passage to the store. There's another store over here, so just to see that. So I'm actually going to jump around, and then I'm actually going to jump all the way around, come back to this store, and then head down to the exit. Okay, thankfully, nothing there. Distress beacon up here. Hoping I can maybe get something good out of this. And I did. A Zoltan named Charlie. Now, the good thing about Zoltans is they have the unique benefit of actually giving your whatever station they are assigned to, they give it an extra bar of power. It does not matter what it is. It could be shields, it could be engines. They will just automatically give them an extra bar. So my shields now require only a single just bar. Ooh. Yeah, I need to take down the weapons, and thankfully that's down, so now I'll just hit the cockpit. Yeah, that's the good thing about Zoltans, is although they have lower health, and when they die, they will actually explode, they have the very unique ability of having that power bar. And in some cases, actually fairly certain that there's certain events, especially in the Zoltan homeworlds, where you can get unique things. I'm pretty sure you can actually get the Zoltan like homeworld ship out of it. All right, so let's see what they got. Okay, so now this is interesting because I kind of have a choice here. I could either repair my ship or I can get a scrap recovery arm, which will allow me more scrap, 10% more from all sources, no matter what it is. So I think I'm going to actually take this, and that's just automatically equipped. I don't have to worry about like having to engage it before every fight. I just know I will have it. Like no one's in this ship. I just got 19 instead of the 18 it said I would get. So that's just a net gain off of that. Participate in their study. So 11 scrap there. Now I'm going to jump down in here. Hopefully it's a ship combat or something, because that combined with the recovery arm, yep, that's a ship. Yeah, that combined with the recovery arm actually allows you to get a lot of scrap typically. And, ooh, please. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Thankfully, weapons down, they can no longer hurt us. So now I want to try and whittle down that shield. And you'll see briefly, like, the bar will pop up. That is because they are gaining experience on the stations they are on. And while weapons are down, they do not charge. So effectively, I have shut off the charging of that laser, and now I've shut off the charging of both. There's kind of a priority to what you want to focus on. Typically, you want to get shields down to keep shields from recovering far too much, and I don't really like this deal, so I am just going to go ahead and try to destroy the ship. Taking down engines or the cockpit will keep them from fleeing, and will also reduce the chances of your shots missing. And now that all that's down, and they don't seem to have a lot of crew members, looks like their evasion chances are down, so I think this next salvo should finish them off, and it did. And 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 16 scrap, which will become 17 scrap. So I'm, just one short. Yikes. Hopefully they got something here at the exit. Nope. Not gonna take that because I kind of need my fuel. I don't really have any use for that. And now the Zoltan homeworlds. Those were just like Zoltan controlled. Zoltan homeworlds, though, are even better. You can get a lot of really good stuff from this location. And yeah, that event particularly I hate because I either have terrible luck on both, but I choose to take the hull damage instead of losing a crew member every time. Because basically, if you don't have a rock crew member, which is one of the more unique crew member types that you can get, essentially you're screwed, because you just will automatically lose a team member, and you'll also take damage, if I recall correctly. So it's never worth doing. And oh lord, I'm gonna have that just, yeah. I'm just not gonna deal with that for right now. So I'm just gonna, yeah. Yeah. Oh, now I have no weapons. So I'm just gonna fight them in the medical bay and hope my crew heals quickly enough to where this insanity is not gonna, yeah, directly get us all killed. So now I'm gonna close that door. Wait a minute for the oxygen to come back in, and I'm gonna send all three of them in to try and counteract that. Currently, they can't really do anything to me. I mean, they can disable like a single layer of my shields at a time. It's not really going to do a whole lot. So if I just have all my members go in and start repairing things. And then just everyone return to their stations. Oh yeah, no missiles. Great. Which means I need to hope I just land every shot. Wow. Or how about land literally 0 shots? Yeah. And this is why in this game I am not a big fan of missile projectiles, is because frankly, when they run out and you've been relying on them, you are really, really, really screwed. So I'm just gonna leave. Hope that the next fight isn't, oh my lord. Yeah, I'm leaving this too, because I physically cannot harm it. So literally it would just be a useless fight. Wow, this has been a really bad string of luck, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of irritating. I just got to sit here, unable to really do much. Though, potentially I could just have I could potentially just use this opportunity to level up my guy on guns and get the charge time up. So I think I'll actually do that, and I'll provide a little bit of commentary while doing that. Something you'll probably notice about this game, it's very much set up a certain way, where it's like every other roguelike you've probably played, where it's like, yep, this game's brutally punishing if you don't have the best of luck. Fortunately, that's the case with this game. Sometimes, most of the time on easy, normal, and hard, the game is pretty. I mean, sometimes it can be punishing. You can get caught in a bad situation where you thought the area you were jumping to had a proper thing you could actually do to get to your location, and then it would just be like, oh, actually no, you cannot physically jump to where you wanted to go, which can be pretty frustrating at times. And also this crap is irritating. I want to try and focus these shields down. Oh, wow. I killed their members and got a new crew member. Huh. Well, I guess welcome aboard, Zuramar. You can go work the cameras. Yeah. That's another thing that sometimes can happen. If you don't completely destroy a ship, but you have you manage to actually take out everyone on the inside, you can actually end up with a situation like that where you can get prisoners and stuff. And oftentimes it can actually work out to your advantage. I'm pretty sure in some events that the game has, yeah, like that event there, you kind of have a random chance. Sometimes you have the chance of finding like a really good crew member out of that. Wow. That's another event where you can have bad luck. Now I really need to buy fuel, so thankfully the store's here. So I'll buy all that. That sucks I lost a crew member in that exchange. Because that is definitely not what I wanted. Now we're going to rock controlled, which is a particularly hard area, and I am very, very unequipped. I have just had other things to attend to, like not dying. And I lost a good crew member, so now my shields eat a unnecessary bar that I could have actually probably used to get level 3 of shields. So I'm a little mad, not gonna lie. And this guy has missiles, so that's a absolute pain. Yeah, come on, just get through the shield. Yeah. So sometimes you end up in a situation like this where winning gets very hard. And you start to take a bit of a beating. I'm not going to claim to be the best at this game. In fact, most strategy games I'm kind of meh at. Oh my lord. Alright. Yeah. So right now I'm kind of... Ooh. Wow. Oh, come on. I forgot that's a thing. That sometimes when they launch a missile before the end of combat, the missile will just keep coming and it will hit you. And there's literally 0 things you can do about it to fix it. So you're just kind of crap out of luck. Yeah, I don't think I have anything I really want to spend on right now. Yeah, if you hear me go silent, it's because I'm thinking about something. Yeah, and once we get to the exit here, I think I am actually going to leave it for the day. And oh, look! Pirates! Yay. Oh, yeah. I forgot I gotta move him to shields to allow that to charge quicker. Oh, and look, my weapons are down. Great. And I think I might actually end up getting killed here. Because these flat cannons they got, those are particularly one of the nastiest things in this whole game. And there I go. And welcome to FTL, everybody. I'd like to thank you all for actually watching today, and I will be recording more videos soon, hopefully with less disastrous results. I still have several reviews coming, so do not worry about that, and have a nice one. This is Curious, over and out.